I've been trying to get this woman on because I am so fascinated ever since I think I saw you in the Daily Mail is when I got like, I read this story and I'm like, I cannot believe this is such a huge thing. So Paige Woolen is a model, a Maxim Beauty Instagram model. And then when in April of 2020, I want to hear the whole story. You essentially start Dudes in the DM, an Instagram account where you will actually like help women. You'll kind of hop into guys' DMs and see if they'll respond to you. If they're cheating, if they're like looking to cheat. Is that how it all started?
So actually, it all started because it all started about a year ago at the beginning of quarantine.
Okay.
And I was in my parents' pool and I was like reading through my DMs and my responses to them. And I was like, gosh, I wonder if the public knows what kind of weird stuff people actually say to me or to models or to girls or to guys. So I thought, I think this might be helpful for men and for women to kind of see what's going on, sort of shed some light on like cyberbullying and that kind of stuff. So that's actually how it went for the first, almost, 8, 9, 10 months.
Wow. Okay. And then, but at some point you start taking on almost a service, right? Where like people can kind of pay you to almost be like a DM investigator.
So it's so interesting. Maybe about a month and a half ago, one night I was just like, 3 glasses of wine deep. And I was noticing that a lot of the guys that were DMing me had girlfriends or wives in their profile photos. So I thought, I wonder if they know that they're saying all this creepy shit to me. I'm going to put it up on this account and say, hey, if you want to know, if your boyfriend's faithful, hit me up. I'll hit him up on my main account, which is like very booby, and we'll see what happens, how it goes. So it just and I never even charged anyone. I just wanted to do it for the girls. I'm a girl's girl. I hate cheating. I hate sketchiness. So I didn't charge anyone. And I did around like 40 to 50 people, that night.
Okay. So
it just exploded.
All right. The first round, how many men did you get that hit you back that seemed like they were interested?
It was more men did not answer. I think I got about like 10 or 12 replies.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. And of those, were all of them like sort of creeping, like they were interested in you, or like they just responded?
So most of them were mean. They were like, no, I don't want to subscribe to your OnlyFans. Like, are you a call girl? What do you want from me? And I was a little offended. And then a few were into it. I think one said like, oh no, my girlfriend would also be down. So I was like, what did I get myself into? So I got all sorts of crazy responses, but not all of what you would think.
Well, I had read that. I'd actually read that you said overall, which I feel like is a good sign for I feel like it's either one, a good sign, or two, you've become too popular. But you say that for the most part, men do not answer, right?
Correct. And I think, there were a lot of flaws in the overall plan. I think, if I had a couple girls, maybe with not such a huge following or like so, bikini insta skanky, I think maybe it's a little bit more believable. But I think if you're a guy, like, wait, why is this random LA insta ho hitting me up? I think if you're really thinking through it, you're like, wait, something's awry here.
Yeah. And this is okay. And you also, you're absolutely stunning. You have this gorgeous body. But you know what I think it is too, is I think there are so many scams now on Instagram, right? There's so I bet most of the time these men want to respond, but they don't think you're probably even a real person.
Correct. And I think, I was seeing on a meme account the other day, a lot of girls with OnlyFans or, pay to subscribe, they're on dating apps now. And then as soon as they match, they'll send their link to get. So I think there's a lot of that kind of like spam promotional stuff going on. So I think initially it's like, oh, why is this girl hitting me up? She likes me. And then I think if you're kind of in the game, you sort of know that maybe it's not what it is. I slid into Armie Hammer's DMs and we were chatting for like a couple weeks. And then did you see all the Cannibal stuff about him?
Yes, girl. Did he try to eat your heart? I mean, what did he say? Like what? Wait, did he get into any weird shit when you guys were DMing?
Okay, so I had DM'd him like right when the divorce was announced. And I was like, hey guys. I was like, hey, I'm divorced too. Blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh my God. Like we were like, I thought we had fallen in love, naive me. And then like a month later, he came back for like round 2, And then he invited me over to like his buddy's pool house. And I'm like, I'm too old for that. I'm not going to go bang you. And thank God I didn't, because he would have sucked my blood.
He might have actually wanted to lick your blood. Isn't that that is so fucking creepy. I know, like what's coming out about him. You're just like, what? Unreal. I know. So wait, then did he just stop communicating after you didn't go to the pool house?
Yeah, we moved to Telegram, and Telegram is where all the sketchy conversations happen. Do you know about this? Because if you and I are having a conversation on Telegram, I can burn your side of the conversation. So I can delete it from your phone. So we were communicating on there, and I said to him, you know what? I literally said, you know what? This isn't my headspace. So hit me up if you want to like go on a real date. And then of course he never did, because, it's too busy eating people.
Now, I'm sure you've partied with celebrities and dated some celebrities on and off. Do you like dating celebrities or no? Are you looking for like a regular guy?
So when I first got divorced, I went on Raya. You know Raya? It's
yes,
like the
high-end celebrity dating. Yes.
Correct. So I went on that, and I was like, I want to like try and bang all the celebrities I can, and like, whatever. So I did, and I realized that it's not, they need so much attention that it's never about you. It's always about like them and their blah, 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 blah.
Oh my God. I know. Who was like the most popular person you banged from Raya?
So we didn't bang, but I went out with Ben Affleck. And
great with Ben Affleck. You could have been like the stepmom to Ben Affleck's kids. Can you imagine?
I could not imagine, because he was sober then. This was like before Anna de Armas.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And I was newly single. I was like, I don't want to do the whole like wife, sober thing. I wanted to like, do fun stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're like, I'm 28, I'm divorced, like I'm having a good time, I'm not going to your AA meeting. Like, like I wish you luck, but he seems so high maintenance too. Just like the gambling, the trips to Vegas, I mean, the all-night card, it's just like, it's too much. The acting, the writing, I agree with you, exhausting.
Yeah, and it was mutual. Like we had so much texting chemistry, like we were so into each other over text. And then when we met each other in person, we were both kind of like, like he's a father of 3, and I didn't have a lot in common with that. And we didn't really vibe. And it was a lunch date, which is like, and I had been to the restaurant before. So the waiter was like, oh, do you want your normal mojito? And I was like, oh God, like calling out my drinking.
Was he cool? Was he cool with you having a drink, or did he seem like he didn't really want you drinking?
I was like, me mojito, you must be talking about somebody else. I'll have the water. Thank you, sir. And he was like, he knew my name. Like, it was so bad. But no, I think like, you've dated before your husband, maybe. Like, within the first 60 seconds, if you want to date the person again or bang them or whatever.
I mean, I nearly dated 2 Washington Nationals baseball players like several years ago. Yes, back in the day. But, but first of all, I was drinking way too much. So I would get too hammered, by the end of the night to keep the I really blew my shot, honestly. And so, and then I'm with you. They all, one had a girlfriend, and it was like, do I want to get involved in this? But he never said that he had a girlfriend. And then there was also like that he was engaged. It was just so much drama. Like, and I was probably your age, like 28 at the time. So, and I was the in-stadium co-host for the Washington Nationals. And that's the only reason it was the only reason I took the job. Basically, they thought like I was funny and like comedic. And I was like, I'm just going to try to marry a baseball player. And it didn't really work.
But that's so fun. I feel like you need that parts of your life to like appreciate the parts you have now.
You do?
Right?
Yes, but I feel like you're going to end up with an actor. I mean, you're dating, I figured you'd be dating like more like sports players, but it seems like you like actually dated actors. I
know. I think like in my heart and soul, I'm like, oh, an athlete would seem so fun, but I get weird about the cheating stuff. Like I'm so
they all seem to cheat.
Not into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, any other celeb story? I love all. Ben Affleck is just, oh my God, I can imagine so high maintenance.
I was dating Jeremy Renner for a little bit. Do you know who that is?
Yes, huge fucking A-list actor, huge.
Yes.
Oh my God,
he was very good to me. Such a sweetheart. great in bed. Like, we went to his house in Tahoe, like very sweet. Good guy.
God,
very good guy.
You really have a calm attitude, though. This was my thing when I dated celebrities. I was always so nervous. Like, and I don't know why. I played up in my mind that they were so much bigger. I mean, and at this point, the Washington Nationals sucked. They were always like they always were getting struck out. But I could never really get a hold of myself and be cool. How are you cool around Jeremy Renner and not like sweating through everything? I would always have massive pit stains. It was just embarrassing.
I drank. So the first time I drank a lot, the first time I met him. And, I drank a lot. Because you get nervous. Like, the thing about pre-gaming before a date is you have to, like, section it out or else you're going to be hammered drink 2 on the date.
Yep.
So, that is helpful, but I think it makes sense to sort of just, limit yourself. And also once you like meet them, you're like, oh, you're not like God. You're not like,
And so then how did you and Jeremy Renner end it? Like that would have been such a great couple as well.
I think he could possibly, he likes to have a lot of sex. And for me, it was just too much, honestly. It was too much.
And don't you feel like he's getting to the age? I mean, he's in his 40s, for God's sakes. I mean, it's like at some point, it's not cute to fuck 4 times and 5 times a day. Like, what is wrong with you? I mean, don't you have scripts to read? I mean, it's just too much.
And like, we would, be together and I would then go to get coffee in the morning and he would like text me something like sexual. I'm like, we just did that. Like, I don't want to do that at Starbucks with, someone George behind me, saying like, what are you doing? Because he would send like sexual gifts, like GIFs. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
GIF?
Yep.
GIF?
Yes.
So it was just too much. But, I think he needs someone younger than me that's ready to go.
Younger than you, dear God. I mean, what is like, this guy is like, I feel like Jeremy Renner was into kinky things as well, right? I mean, did he want a butt plug? Because that's the thing too, like with these guys. I would think things are normal, and then Ben Affleck would pull out a huge dildo and want me to use it, and I'd be so like, oh, I don't know, we're doing this sober? Like,
yeah, right. No, we didn't get into any butt stuff, but he was a great lover, I will say.
Oh, is he short too, by the way?
So I'm 5'9". He's around 5'9", maybe 5'8.5", 5'9".
Really? I didn't even think he was that tall. Okay, well then you're of course 6 foot, probably with heels or getting close.
Yeah, I'm tall with heels, but I wouldn't wear heels because my ex-husband is 6'7".
Dear God. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm used to wearing like heels and feeling small and like feeling itty bitty. And so then, I think Jeremy was the first guy I dated after my divorce. And so I was just like, hi. Like, we were the same.
Yeah.
height.
And you knew if you put on heels, you'd be looking down at poor Jeremy, down there.
Yeah, and maybe he thought like, maybe he didn't want to do that. So I just,
You're always in flats.
I'm always in flats. Always in flats.
I can't wait to see who you date next. I mean, this is like... yeah, it's just like Wheel of Fortune. I mean, spin the wheel. Who are we going to get? I mean, this is so exciting.
Well, what's interesting, I'll see celebrities DM me now, and then 20 minutes later, they'll unsend it because they'll see I have dudes in the DM. Like Tyga. DMs me.
Oh my God.
Every week. Once a week, every week. I'm on his close friends. I've never met him. He unsends DMs and resends them. Like fire emoji. I'm like, Tyga, like what? I look like a knockoff Kardashian, honestly. So I think he's like, can't have Kylie. She'll do. This girl, Paige girl, will do. So he tries to slide in there.
All right, Paige, adore you. You guys, please follow her pages. She is amazing. And we'll have you on again.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Bye, Paige.
Bye.